It's 11:30 p.m. My hairdressing appointment that was supposed to be for today was canceled due to the apocalypse, so it's time to ruin all the hard work she did. Pink fades out of my hair pretty quickly and almost really entirely, so I'm not super worried about messing up my hair like permanently because it'll fade out by the time I'm allowed to leave my house. I literally have nothing better to do. I have a full bottle of dye that has gone unused, and that's just irresponsible of me to waste this, so I might as well put it on my head. This is probably ASMR hair dye. I use Good Dye Young, the brand. This is what it looks like. I don't know if you can really read it. So I'm only going to use a little bit of the color because this is very strong and I'm going for more of like a pastel vibe. The correct way to do it is to buy Good Dye Young's fader, which is essentially what they make the dye out of, but there's no pigment. So it's just white, a base, and essentially conditioner. But I thought instead of spending the same amount of money on something that doesn't have pigment in it as the thing that does have pigment in it, I'm just gonna use conditioner that I already have that's white and mix it up, and I've done that in the past and it's worked like fine. They'll say don't do it because of the formulation, and I'm sure there's a reason, so I'm working with just nothing right now, and then I'm going to put the tiniest little bit of dye in here and mix it up and see what happens. So just like that's it. Okay, yeah, I definitely need more. That did nothing. I just decided, you know, with everything that's going on, I could dye my hair pink, and that signifies being the main character in the dystopian novel / anime adaptation. In these times, do you want to be just like someone who's in the background that no one notices, and you know, maybe it's just collateral damage that pushes forward the hero's story? Or do you want to be part of the hero squad? Pick your side. So right now, this is the color I'm working with. I think I'm gonna add just like a little bit more. Like, I'm really not going for too much here, and I can always add more later. And no one be tagging Brad Mondo in this. This is not gonna be a fail. I could dye you pink. Don't! Ow, you little rat. Rude. Do not! Oh, he's going for my feet. I just really want to look like a Powerpuff Girl. I know none of them have pink hair. Actually, one of them has like blonde hair. Bubbles. But I want to be like their sister, like he made another one and I have pink hair. It would make sense for Bubbles to have pink hair. Would it not? Her name's Bubbles. It's like bubble gum. I think this is the color I'm gonna go with. Here we go. I'm sorry, Julie, my hairdresser, I'm sorry. You don't understand. I'm going through a lot. You were supposed to do my roots, and it was supposed to be the last day of my TMS treatments, and it was gonna be like a celebration, like getting my hair done at the end of my treatment for my brain, and instead that got delayed because they needed to basically order hazmat suits online in order to continue doing the treatments and keep everyone safe, which is fine. I agree with. It's just a bit of a bummer. A bit of, you know, that's just my luck. Like, I know people are dying. I'm not saying I haven't worse. Oh boy. What I mean is, like, of course I would find this like supposedly revolutionary treatment for depression and start it, and then the apocalypse would happen, and then I have to stop doing treatment, and then I can't tell if treatment is like working, if it's not working, because the days where I feel terrible, it's like, well, it could just be because I'm really stressed out about the world ending. There's no way to know. We're just gonna vibe. We're just gonna dye our hair at midnight in our room, not in our bathroom, because the acoustics are terrible in there, and also it's right next to my parents' room and I don't want to wake them up because my mom will be really mad when she finds out. I have used these gloves before to dye my hair, so there's like dried conditioner on them. Don't mind that. It doesn't matter. There's no method at all, just so you know. I don't want to like see anyone be like, oh, cringe. Like, I don't care. I don't freaking care. It's midnight. I am an adult. I've done this before. It turns out fine. Go right in with this piece right here. Here she go. Did y'all watch Tiger King? That show was a lot. I mean, I liked Joe in the beginning. I thought, like, he's just an eccentric, weird dude, and he cares about the cats, you know, and he wants to take care of them. And then it just all went downhill so fast and in such a bizarre way that I still don't understand really, like, what happened. All I know is I hate everyone in the show. Like, I'm not really spoiling anything if you just want to hear me complain for a minute. I like listening to people complain. I love just being angry and just letting that anger out. Like, yes, tell me what's wrong. Let's just freaking wallow in it. From here on out, I don't want to be spoken to unless referred to as Princess Peach or the Bubblegum Queen or just Your Highness. My preferred pronouns are none. Actually, I don't want pronouns because I don't want anyone to speak to me or refer to me in any way. Actually, thank you. A lot of the decisions I make when I tell people, like sometimes if I trim my bangs in the middle of the night and I trim them way too short, which I do every single time, it's just like I just know I'm gonna do it, so I don't even try to avoid it at this point. But I'll tell people stuff like that and they're like, oh, did you have a glass of wine? Did you have too much wine? I'm like, I've never been drunk in my life. I make decisions drunk people make without the drinking. I'm going through something. Once I'm like done painting it on my hair, I'll definitely just like run a brush through it and like massage it in. That was really slurred, I promise. I'm 100% free of any outside influence. I'm just that messed up naturally. I don't get high on LSD, I get high on GOD. I'm already having a party. It's a party up in my brain right now. It's not a fun party, but it is a party nonetheless. It's loud in there. Kind of like watching Tiger King towards the end there. You're just like, ugh. Like you keep watching because you kind of don't have anything better to do and almost feel like you have no choice but to keep watching it. That's the only reason Tiger King is popular, is because people are literally stuck at home with nothing better to do. Like, it's not good. It's not a good documentary. There's no real, like, I mean, you know, parts of it I guess were interesting because I didn't know this whole world existed. I mean, I knew like illegal exotic animal stuff existed, but also like everyone that they interview is a terrible person and you don't like them, and then you have to like watch cats get abused, and that sucks. I don't think anyone wants to watch that, and if you do, you're a sociopath and you need Jesus, but also therapy. That's the only reason people are watching that show, is because they have literally nothing better to do. Otherwise, you know, some people would have watched it, and then I don't think they would have recommended it because it doesn't leave you like feeling, you know, any type of way. Like Making a Murderer was like, you know, we all were speculating, whatever, but this one was just so weird. Like there's nothing to really talk about once you're done watching it other than a few memes I've seen, but even then, there's only so many memes you can make. It's just like Carol Baskin killed her husband, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the only meme. That and like making fun of the way Joe looks and how his eyebrow ring is so, I don't know how it's still on his face. I don't know what is holding it there. That tiny sliver of skin, I don't know how it hasn't just given up by now. If his eyebrow ring can endure the test of time, then there's hope for the rest of us. This is just a lot right now. I shouldn't have done this. Technique who? I don't know her. You expect me to just sit around with normal looking hair? I don't think so. I don't care if no one's gonna see me. I mean, I guess like you guys, but you don't really count because I'm still like alone in my bedroom. What are your thoughts on Tiger King? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. I don't feel bad for Joe. I think the documentary was like trying to make me feel bad for him, and I don't, because he was a predator. He was older than that kid's mother when he met him at 19. He like told him that he was gay. The kid didn't think he was. And I forget his name. I feel bad calling him the kid. Travis? I think that was his name, Travis. But he like told him like, oh no, you're gay. And like later Travis was like telling somebody he didn't think he was. Just a lot of it was very like creepy predatory behavior, even though technically he was legal. I mean, the second you turn 18, you're not suddenly a different person than when you were 17. If you're being treated like you're on the same level as someone that age, like if someone who's 20 years older than you or 30 years older than you doesn't see anything wrong with dating you, red flag. I'm not judging by any means. This isn't judging. This is just like warning. Like I want everyone to be safe. This was supposed to be a light-hearted video, but it's late and I get emo in the late hours. It's emo time, baby. We're using hair dye from our Lord and Savior Hayley Williams of Paramore, and now her solo project, Petals for Armor. So of course it's emo hours. Are you kidding me? I'm supposed to see her on tour over the summer. I don't think that's gonna happen. Hopefully it happens, but I don't know. I really like concerts and I really miss going to concerts, and I really miss my friends that I only get to see at concert time, but now I can't see anybody. I will say one thing that's been kind of cool. I've been staying up, well, this part isn't cool, staying up way too late. Like I'm talking, I got in bed at 5 a.m. But I stay up late, and on my Patreon, we have this Discord where we've set up a separate Discord just for those of us who play Animal Crossing. And so there's a voice chat for when we're all playing. And like sometimes we use it when we're visiting each other's towns, so you know we can communicate or whatever. But sometimes we're playing separately, like someone's in their own town doing their own thing, like we're all just kind of vibing, doing our own thing. But we're just chatting about either what we're doing or just random topics. And it's like, I never would have done that before Animal Crossing. I probably would have done that once Animal Crossing came out, but especially being home and like stuck at home, would have been fine playing it alone. But since I'm so desperate for human connection, I'm like, every night I'm like in the voice chat wanting to just have someone there, even if I'm not like playing with them in the game. It's like gaming with someone there to either talk to, or like there was one night I was up late and was just like one other person in the voice chat, and we weren't even talking at some point. We were just sitting there in silence, but it was like I knew they were there and we were just playing Animal Crossing. I was hunting tarantulas. It's just been nice to have them to talk to, and I just want to say shout out to them. This isn't me trying to like push Patreon on you guys. I'm not saying like, oh, join and give me money. I'm saying just like, I'm thankful for the Discord and for the friends I have. It's just nice. Animal Crossing, like, I'm gonna make probably a whole video about it, but it just gives you like a sense of normalcy for even a short period of time. Oh my gosh, there's like a whole chunk back here I missed. Ugh. I'm just gonna keep like kind of massaging this around. I don't need to, but I want to. I don't know about y'all, but I have a good relationship with my hairdresser. She's known me my entire life. She does everyone in my family's hair. And she also has naturally curly hair, so I only trust her with my hair. I only trust a hairdresser who also has curly hair because they know how to deal with it. She straight up saw my Instagram story where I was like, should I dye my hair pink? She straight up called me and was like, hey, I'm just checking in with my clients and, you know, letting them know that even though I'm closed, like I'm gonna work to get y'all in as soon as I can. And she was literally just checking in on me and then seeing if I had already dyed my hair pink and then tried to talk me out of it. She was like, yeah, please don't. I mean, you know, do what you want to do, but I'm hoping I'll be back, you know, within just 2 weeks, you know, just 2 weeks I'll be back. Ugh, just feels so good. Feels so nice. Okay, I guess I'll let this sit for some measure of time. I don't know. I will blow dry and straighten it so you'll basically see the finished product, and then my hair will be all pretty for me to sit around my house. But at least now I will be the main character of the story. See you whenever. I don't know. Freaking whatever. Should I dye my eyebrows? No. Hey, just wanted to check in while my hair's still wet. It feels so good. It's so soft. It smells divine. Also, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Hello. So this is actually 2 days of sleeping on it because I forgot to record yesterday. So here it is. It's pretty spotty. My technique didn't work out super well like it usually does, but who freaking cares? It's pink. It's pretty. The pieces I missed are just dimension. They're just highlights. They're just pops of white mixed in really random, not strategically placed pieces. But that's fine. You know, I'm not leaving the house. You guys are the only ones that are gonna see this. No one watches my videos. It doesn't matter. So here it is in all its glory. I love it. I've missed her. Who is she? Who is she? This is her from the back, which is arguably her worst angle. She do be pink though. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
I put my foot in my mouth again.